Hey happy hearts, it is Kylie here today. I am outside in my back deck because I need to repot a couple plants out here that have really been struggling. All three of them are fruiting plants. So if I'm doing something wrong, please let me know in the comments down below. I need all the help I can get when it comes to fruiting anything. I really should have picked better soil, but I was trying to be really fast about, running into the store and then coming back out. So if the soil that you see me using is not, the right type, or just let me know in the comments down below, because this is the first year that I am trying to grow some fruiting plants besides my lemon tree. My variegated lemon tree has never given me a lemon, but I'm hoping this winter it might actually do that for me, because I planted it in too big of a pot right away as soon as I got it. So it was like one of those things where I wasn't really thinking about how long it would take for the roots to develop into such a big pot. So maybe this year I might get a lemon from my lemon tree, but we'll see. But right now, 3 of my plants really are struggling and they need my help. I just hope I have enough soil for them. And the other thing, and if the wind is bad, I apologize. It was pretty calm earlier, so I'm hoping it stays that way. Another thing, the 2 blueberry bushes that I have need some, like, a high or a lower pH, so I need to go to the store and pick up some stuff for, like, I don't know what type of plant that is, but it's just something to lower the pH of them, which I really probably need to do as soon as possible, because I'm thinking that's why they're turning the color they are turning, and not so much so for the reason that they're not getting enough water. But yeah, so let me just show you guys the plants real quick. So ignore my little lilac tree. I don't really know what's going on with her. I wanted to plant them in the ground this year, but I don't think that's gonna happen anymore. It is July, so I really should not be doing a whole lot with my outdoor plants at this time, but these 3 plants right here are struggling and I need to help them out before something bad happens. But this is the first blueberry bush. As you can see, something else is growing along with it, so I want to take care of that problem as well. But they are turning like a reddish brown and they're getting full sun, which blueberry plants need full sun, so that shouldn't be the issue. I think the issue is that they just don't have the acidity that they need. But yeah, so this is my first blueberry plant. They're both Elliots, which, if you guys know anything about blueberries, that's just the type of blueberries they give off. And this is the other one. This one looks so pretty, like almost like a fall effect to it. But this one also has another plant growing inside of it, and outside of the little, I don't even know, you guys. I don't know what's going on. I don't think this is blueberry bush because it doesn't look the same. But yeah, it's got a whole nother plant growing outside of the bottom. And then the last thing here is my raspberry bush, which we have blackberries that grow across, or I don't even think they're blackberries. I think they're black raspberries. But yeah, this one was a gift from one of my coworkers, and he gave it to me in a bucket and I wanted to plant it right away, but then we have some like things going on between my husband and I where we're deciding what our next plan is, if we are staying in this home or if we're moving. It's kind of something that we have just recently been talking about. So if I decide, okay, we're moving, or like if we decide we're moving out of this house and into a new house, then I don't want these plants in the ground. So I have 3 apple trees that I would be digging up by the end of fall, or just before, you know, frost and the ground freezes. So I have to think about that on top of everything. I think you can see one of them right here and maybe the other one right there. I think this one for sure is one of the trees right where my finger is. But yeah, I have 3 trees. 2 of them are apple trees and one of them is a peach tree, which the peach tree has peaches on it, which is super exciting. But yeah, I planted those in the early spring, and now I'm debating on, you know, what our next step is. So with that being said, let me jump right into this video because yeah, I want to get these repotted into something better and something with a drainage hole at least, in hopes that I can give them a better chance at surviving out here. So as you can see behind me, I have a couple bags of dirt, and I have these planters. Hold on, I have a fly wanting my coffee right now and I'm not okay with sharing. Okay, but yeah, so I have these 2 planters. This one was from my peach tree, and then this was from one of my apple trees. I should have one more of those because I have 3 trees that I planted, but I don't know where it would be. It's probably somewhere in my garage, obviously, but Toki, no. But I don't feel like going and finding it. So I thought these 2 for the blueberry bushes would be great, and then I'll find something for the raspberry bush as well, if I have enough soil. If I don't have enough soil, maybe I'll use some potting mix and then just keep it out of the rain if we get a bunch of rain. I don't know, that scares me, having potting soil outside. I don't think it would be bad. I mean, my lemon tree seems to be doing okay. Or maybe that's what I'll do. I'll do potting soil. Because I have some of the Ocean Forest Fox Farm potting soil that I could use for the raspberry bush. Okay, enough talking. Let's get right into this. There is a very nice spider trying to crawl out of this bucket. Okay, so here is the pot, and we're just gonna go ahead and get this guy out. Hopefully it's not too hard. These plants that are growing are making it hard for this to come out. Okay. We're just gonna throw those out the door. We don't need them. I wonder why these were growing in here like that. It doesn't make sense. Okay, so now that I've cleared up this dirt here, I have this fox or Happy Frog soil. It's potting soil, but it's for indoor and outdoor uses. And I thought when I was looking at online, oh, you guys can't even see me. I thought when I was looking online that this was a brand that people recommended for planting blueberries. So could be wrong, but yeah, we're just gonna wing it, guys. I really should throw in some like a mixture of like this soil and additives, like some bark. Ooh. But I don't know, it smells pretty decent though. So what do you guys, you can't really tell me now. I was gonna say, what do you guys think? But hello. Okay, so I have some leftover dirt in here from last time, which has some bark and stuff in it. Sorry, this is such a terrible angle. I'm gonna go ahead and just pour this in here. I didn't give myself a whole lot of room to like wiggle. So we're just gonna go ahead and start filling this thing in, right? Hopefully making more into the bucket than what I just did. Now that I got that in there, I'm just gonna go ahead and fill up around it. I just dumped a bunch of dirt into my coffee. So, a little update, you guys. I have finally went to part-time working. So, I only work Saturdays, which isn't a whole lot of work at all, but at least it gets me out of the house, you know, once a week. If it's not for groceries or whatever, I can still be out of the house without kids and just to be, you know, with just me. So yeah, I know the last time I made a video, it was me telling you guys about the updates and kind of what's been going on, and now I am here. I've been off of work for almost a month now, and you know, I was getting in a routine. I'm finally able to put Kinsey down for a nap, which gives me some time to be able to film. I have another YouTube channel for like my planning and just kind of what's been going on in my life lately. I do daily journaling and things like that on that channel, that kind of sharing that part of my life with me over there. So if that interests you guys can totally check that out. I will have it linked in the description box below. But yeah, so I do that now, and yeah, I've been getting used to having a little bit more time to do things around the house, so I've been getting all my cleaning and stuff done, which is great. But yeah, so here is the first blueberry plant. I'm going to be giving it a good rinse when I'm all done with this. I'm gonna drink some of my coffee and just pray that this dirt doesn't hurt, you know? Dirt don't hurt. It didn't change the taste. So I have been enjoying not working. It's been great. I had my first work day on Saturday last week, which was great. And yeah, I've just been enjoying myself a lot. I did some more reading, so let me know in the comments down below what books you guys are reading right now, because I'm finally giving myself the time to read. Oh my gosh. You know, it feels like a breath of fresh air. I finally finished the Colleen Hoover It Ends With Us book. It took me probably a good year to finish it, because I don't remember when I started it. Honestly, I feel like I started it back when we lived in the trailer, but I just never had the time to... Our whole backyard is weeds, so if you guys are wondering why I'm just throwing it, because I have no cares in the world anymore. We can't grow grass right now. We don't have the right stuff to do that yet, so I'm praying this one lives for me. This one doesn't seem to be doing as good as the other one, even though the other one looks more red. This one just kind of, you can see, it just, I don't know. Okay, yeah, so I definitely need to get that fertilizer in for these plants. I won't be getting blueberries this year. They would have already showed up if I did. I actually purchased these not too long ago. So yeah, we're gonna set you aside while I fill up this pot. This one's a little bit bigger, so I'm praying I have enough dirt for this. But yeah, so actually, I'm just gonna take the bucket, make my life a little easier here. Okay. Do I need more? Yeah, I need a little more. Oh yeah. I am almost out of soil here. Okay. I'll just use what I have, and then I'm gonna grab the Foxy Farm and just fill it in the rest of the way, because I really don't have anything else. The Foxy Farm Ocean Forest is what I normally use for my house plants. I obviously add a little bit of, you know, pumice, I add, or lava rocks, I add some like orchid bark and things like that to it to make it a little easier for me to not overwater, and so the plants don't stay waterlogged for too long. But yeah, so I'm just going ahead filling the rest of this one in with what I have, because I think it's probably better than what it's currently dealing with. So oh, and the fertilizer that I'm going to end up throwing on it is like the berry tone, or the it's like the fertilizer for hydrangeas to make them blue because it's a lower pH. I had a hydrangea. I killed it. I planted it in the ground and it died. So I don't know what I did there, but I'm still working on my outdoor plant experience. I'm not very good at the whole outdoorsy type of plants, but we're getting somewhere. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and drill a hole in the bottom of this. This is just a cover pot from a Monstera I bought a long time ago. But I don't know, maybe let me go see if I have a different nursery pot that I can use for the raspberry bush. And if I do, I'll use that instead. Now it's time for the raspberry bush, and you guys, I'm actually really grossed out by the raspberry bush dirt that it's in. It is water. Like it is covered in water. So I'm actually probably just gonna dump it over the edge here. My husband might be mad at me for that. Actually, I might dump it on this side. So I don't know if you guys can see that. It is just full of water because there's no drainage hole. He gave it to me and then I left it sitting outside while we went on vacation, and it's like severely waterlogged. And the fact that it's a raspberry bush means that the whole stem system is prickly. So I don't know how I'm gonna grab this. It looks like there's 2 plants in it, but I'm just gonna pot them together for now because it'll save me some time later on if we do decide to plant them out in the yard, or if we decide to move, then at least everything's in one pot rather than 2. And I did find a nursery pot for this plant, so let me try to get this dirt off of it. So I was able to just pull the plants out. We're gonna pray that these do well. I'm actually going to pot them in the same pots that the blueberry bushes were in.
What is in here?
That was a bee's nest, honey.
There's a bee in here?
No, there was a bee in there. Yeah, I think I'm just going to pot them separately in the little blueberry bushes pots because the roots don't look very good and I don't want them sitting in water too long. I think that's why they're doing what they're doing. Because like this one, it doesn't even look good. So yeah, we're just gonna go ahead and pot them into little pots and hope for the best. Okay, pray for me, guys, because I really want red raspberries. We have black raspberries. I believe they're black raspberries because I don't think they're black. I don't think they're blueberries. They definitely don't. They don't look like blueberries when we're picking them. Me and Kalani went out and picked a bunch. So yeah, I want some red ones. We're just gonna fill up these a bit. I am still gonna give them a good rinse or a good water because, I mean, they were sitting in water. I don't want them to dry out. But I'll definitely be keeping an eye on them. I tried planting strawberries this year. I don't know if I just bought a bad batch or whatever, but they did not do good. I have a strawberry plant growing, but I don't think it's gonna do a whole lot because it was literally like a cutting off of a strawberry I was already eating, and I planted it and it started to grow. But I don't think I will get strawberries off of it. It was a cool experience though. But I wanted to start like a raised garden bed and do all of that fun stuff. But my problem is, you know, I just don't think, ouch, pricklies. I don't think I'm going to this year, just in case we do move. I don't want to have to deal with trying to move a garden bed as well. I know I could totally buy a new one, but, and we're like midway through July, so it really doesn't make sense for me to start one now. But yeah, so hopefully next year. Basically, for those of you guys who want to know, my husband has a job opportunity in a different area, and if he gets the job, that would require us to move quite a ways away. And if we move, you guys, I'm going to be vlogging it this time because I tried to vlog this move, but I was pregnant and it was a little overwhelming. But I'm gonna definitely try this time because this would be our biggest move yet, and it would probably be the most severe when it comes to my plants and how they are going to do or handle it. So I definitely want to keep that and keep you guys informed. And the fact that I'm not going to work every day means I have a little more free time to be able to edit and do that kind of stuff. And like I said, I have more free time to read and do some of my hobby stuff, and it just makes me so happy. So yeah, and this job opportunity for my husband would mean such a good like thing for us because he's home a lot but not a whole lot, and this job opportunity would mean he's home way more than what he is currently, and just having him home more often would mean the world just to me, but also the girls would love to see him home more often. So yeah, but yeah, so those are my plants that I'm going to repot today. I want you guys to stay tuned because I have a super exciting little project I want to work on next, and I'm gonna try to start that maybe the end of this week or maybe start it next week. But I have some of the stuff that I already need to go for it, and I am just itching to work on this project. For those of you guys who want a little hint, it has something to do with my little Botanica's terrarium thing. So if you guys are interested in checking that out, make sure you hit the subscribe button and hit that notification bell to get notified whenever I make that upload. I know I'm trying so hard to be better at this this year. So yes, I am going to give these plants a good watering, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.